Hey, welcome everybody. Special this week. Nice Thursday broadcast. Back to Thursdays again. Um, got the whole band from Spread Eagle, man. Are you guys excited as I am? I mean, this is great. I mean, rarely do you get the whole band, and rarely do you get the whole band Spread Eagle. I mean, these guys, everybody loves them. I haven't met one person out there that I've come in contact with that I've mentioned the name Spread Eagle that said, "Oh my God, them guys suck." It's always, "Oh my God, I wish they'd release more music. I wish they'd tour more. I wish I need to see them. I never got to see them." That's all I ever hear. Well, they're all here. They're all ready to take your questions, my questions. They're ready to hang out. I got them all sitting there. They're waiting for me to bring them in. So let's bring them all in. We got Rick, Ray, and Rob here. Ziv will be on the way in a little bit. So here's 3/4 of Spread Eagle for right now. What's up, guys? How we all doing tonight?
I see Z, but I don't see Rick.
Where'd Rick go?
Oh, there's Rick.
I took his place.
There he is.
There we go.
Oh, I didn't see. Oh, wow.
4/4.
I was still counting
Four
on
fourths. 1, 2,
4/4 now.
4, 4/4.
I skipped math class. Screw that place.
No, you had it right. There was only 3/4 there, but
Right, because that was my
Finding
fault.
out.
Yeah,
It's all good. We're all here now.
we're all here now.
All here now. At the party.
Ziv, Rob, Ray, Rick. What's happening?
What's up, guys? Hey,
How we
ZB,
doing?
what's up?
I was expecting you guys to gain weight, but it looks like you all lost weight. What's happening?
Oh, you're a funny guy.
I am
Right.
Mr. Warrior Diet.
we have to stay in fighting weight at all times.
That's it, man, because
Mhm.
you never know when you're going to get the call. I remember
Right.
when Zeev gave us sort of a lecture. Remember the lecture on the warrior diet? Remember that?
Oh my God! Don't get me started.
We
I've
were in
been very-
rehearsal.
I've been very
I
bad.
think he's getting you
Welcome
started.
to the warrior diet.
Are you still on the warrior diet?
Absolutely, I am.
Are you?
Since
You
that
and Zeev- you and Zeev are like,
Tone, baby.
they're buff, man. They're buff.
Yeah.
You know. First of
You
all,
got it.
who does the music in the intro? Who was that?
That is actually that intro was made by a friend of mine, Dave Stabley.
Really
Very
cool.
nice.
All the Monsters of Rock cruise, all the themed cruises like the Def Leppard cruise, the Kiss cruise, the Monsters of Rock cruise to the
Right.
Edge, all their music themed cruises. He does all their media, all their stuff. He came to me. He's like, "You need an intro." That is his music. He's like,
Great.
"I own it, so you can use it." It's
Dude,
Just walking.
I know.
love that.
He
I was
just made it for me like a week ago.
Oh,
That's
And,
cool, man. Very
uh,
nice.
I love it. I mean, I think it's great. I've been searching for an intro, and I got him coming on here January 8th, and he's got so many stories to tell. Just, I mean, being around it and being the media guy and all these different things I just can't wait to hear his stories.
When you tell
But
him,
yeah,
we'll dig
he
it.
did that. He did that. You need anything media wise, get a hold of him, man. This guy is fantastic. I love
Put
him.
him on the list after you.
I'm not fantastic. I'm just me. I'm me. So
Humble pie with Mike.
always you gotta be humble. If you're conceited and egomaniac, you're gonna get run right out of town. And I ain't that at all. You guys, on the other hand, can be. You guys have spread. How's everything going in the Spread Eagle camp? Let's start with that. How's everything going, with you guys?
It's going great.
Yeah,
Right.
man.
How's life?
Let's have Rob go first.
Rob, go first.
How's everything
you
going
gotta
in your
be-
world, Rob?
dude? You got to be tired.
Good, it's just still dealing with COVID, and trying to make plans with COVID, which is hard. It's
COVID
really-
is his newborn.
Yeah, and it's
Here's little COVID.
Say hi.
they're two little twins.
But everything's great. We're all healthy and creative and still friends even through all this insanity.
Right. And it's like you just got off tour with Sebastian, so you got to be tired. And
A little
you
bit.
know, Right. Everybody's now relaxed and, getting ready for the holidays.
Yeah.
You all got you. Okay. We're all guys here. So who's got to go shopping tomorrow?
You know what? I have one more to get. One more to get. I was really good this year. I went out and I tore it up. I was out like maybe 2 weeks in advance. Some people I know do the thing where they're online like 6 months in the year. Oh, I got a deal on socks and a tie. But I like to go down to the last minute. I'm a red light guy. I like that last minute thing, man.
You do that and go out on Christmas Eve and make it a big
man.
festive day out of it.
I'm the last.
Everybody got gift cards. One shot. I did. Literally, everybody just got gift cards.
Right? Gift cards are awesome, man. That's a great thing. It makes it easy.
Right, man. Especially if you have, you're dealing, like I have nephews and nieces that are between the ages of 9 and 18. It's like, I don't know what to get these kids.
No.
You get the wrong toy, they're not going to, you can't buy clothes for them. It's not the right fit or style.
It's all about
not wearing it.
It's all about accessorizing the phones. That's what I learned.
Yeah. Right.
Oh, all right. Now I know.
But
like
then
my kids, I want to accessorize his phone. That's it.
But then you might get the wrong accessory. Oh, that's so yesterday. I mean, we ain't using that no more. It's like, like if you go, hey man, I got you the Angry Birds app. What? That's so 3 years ago. Come on, get with it.
Yeah, that's
Amazon gift card.
I think we're all just doing our best to stay healthy. Like you and I talked before, Mike. Some time back. I love these guys. This is like family. This is why we do it. So it's all about we communicate. We communicate a lot via text, and we're all just always group texting each other and whatever else we can do, Zoom meetings, whatever. But I'm lucky to be healthy. I feel like we've all been through a lot of shit. Ricky's been through a lot of stuff this year too, and we've all just trying to work on our health, man. Rob's on the road. Anything can happen on the road. There's COVID on the road. There's all kinds of shit on the road. So it's great to have everybody here, and it's good. I feel good. I feel healthier than I have been in a while, so I'm in a good place. And ZV has his awesome newborn that he had, so his life has changed, and we're all going through different things, but we all come back to this, so this is great. Let me just say that.
Yes, absolutely. It's your home.
Right.
I mean, this is your family. You've known these guys, well, Rob at least longer than you've known probably anybody else except like mom and dad and brother and sister. I mean, you guys have been together for 1989, 88, somewhere around there, way back when.
Yeah, we've all gone and done separate things, and then we come back to this because this is the thing that binds us most, So it's got a great energy. There's something about playing with Ricky and Rob and Zeev that you can't get it, that I can't get anywhere else. There's a certain brotherhood that's on, and a real love, and we're all just hanging out, and it's great.
It's comfortable. That's what
there's a comfortability factor. If you bust somebody's balls, it's not mean spirited. We're all very considerate of each other. And then we have our moments where we're not, but we are all still here.
Right. I got guys I work with. I work at a shop. There's probably 30 of us on the shop floor, and do we get along every day? No. Right. Some of us, you irritated me today, or I might come in a bad mood, and something gets on my nerves. People don't leave that
right, man,
alone today.
Pepper spray. That's what you need to have.
You can love somebody all the time, but sometimes you don't like them all the time, but you always love them. Right?
Exactly.
So, and this is all very strong-minded, all very creative, and there's a lot of cool artistic energy in this band.
There really is, and you get that, and with Subway to the Stars, it was fresh, it was new, it was good. It was like, oh my God. And normally, and this is no dig to any bands anywhere, but normally when you got an 80s band and we're dead set in how that band is supposed to sound, and oh my God, if they differ from it one little bit, we don't understand what just happened. Oh my God, they're not this. But when Subway to the Stars came out, and granted there was 2 new members, everybody was holding their breath going, and I'm big on just waiting to listen to new music because I don't want to be disappointed. And when I listened to Subway to the Stars, it was not disappointing. I was like, okay, they're still Spread Eagle. They sound like Spread Eagle. They're more mature, but they still are Spread Eagle. It's very familiar. It's very good. And, you know, to have that kind of chemistry, especially when you have two new guys in the band, you know, is an accomplishment. Now, how does that happen? I mean, how did that happen? I mean,
it happens. It's more of an attitude, you know. Music to me is an attitude, as well as having the technical ability to play something or a certain style. You have to back it with something. You know, you could have all the chops and technical ability in the world, but if it's not coming from your heart and you're portraying it that way, first and foremost, everything else, it'll just fall by the wayside, right? So us being a pure New York City street metal band, as we like to call ourselves, we have that attitude, you know, we're from the streets, you know. Now, maybe it wouldn't work if their drummer was from Hawaii and a surfer.
He's right. It takes these different energies to come up with what we do, you know. And we all have this thing in common, you know. We lived it, you know. We've all been in the pocket, you know, with this music, you know. And I just think there's a certain authenticity that you can't hide, you know. And there's just it's a feeling, you know, Mike. It's a fucking feeling, you know. We deal in emotions, you know. We sell emotions, you know. We sell a feeling, you know, and that's what we're all trying to reach the same place. We're all coming from different places at times, but we meet in the same place all the time.
Right.
You know,
right.
So
and we can feel that as a fan. As fans, you can feel that if you guys are chemically connected and you're all from the heart, from the soul, and you put it into the music, and it's not just we have to do this album, we have to, it's a must. If you feel it, we feel it, and you know, that's how Spread Eagle's always been. It's not, they've never been one of them bands that has been like, this is flat. It's really that. It's always been.
We'll have to make that album that's just, you know, we got to submit this. Let's just throw something out. I don't think we'll ever make an album that we don't really stand behind and love.
Right.
And I think it's because, you know, we have a lot of musicality in us, and we'll always have that original spark somewhere in us of the debut album. So mix those two things of being all of us being very musical and coming from the place we came from, you know, having that in us. I think we'll always make great rock and roll. And I think we're trying to push what rock is, as opposed to what you said, revisit, you know, try to be the same thing you were when you were 22 years old, 21 years old. You know, I think we're trying to move rock to somewhere where it can be without losing who we are.
Right. It's an evolution. You know, it's an evolving process. You know, it's like the vocal. People, there's vocals on that first record that are just stupid, crazy, high energy. Like, I can't do some of that shit. You know, but at the time, that was me. That was my energy. You know, it was very untamed, and I didn't know what the hell I was doing. So Rob and everybody just got that out of me, you know. And then
especially Charlie.
Yeah, Charlie got that.
The producer.
Oh man, we'll talk about that in a minute. But it's like we just you know you evolve, and you have to sort of, you still are who you are, but you got to be honest. Right. I think the more sincere you are, that comes across, and people are like, okay, he still means it. He doesn't have to be all the fucking time, you know. It just has to be honest and genuine, and we're all a part of that. Right. But what Rob is talking about was me going through some experiences in the studio, which involved any time of day. I was on call. If I fucked up a track, I would get a call about 4 a.m. You got to get in here and fucking get in here now. So, and of course, I inhaled all kinds of things to make that happen. Me be awake at 4 a.m. So you got that track, you know. But it was crazy what I went through. It was a lot, but we're here. I survived it. We're here. You know, we made a cool record back then, and we made a cool record now. So
yeah, exactly. I mean, exactly. We've all survived. Did we ever think we would when we were back there? No.
Oh man, no, we didn't. I survived myself. That's a motherfucker.
Right. I can't believe it. You know, if somebody would have told me I'd have been 52 years old, I'd told them they're full of shit. You know, there's no way that was going to happen. I was trying not to make it to 52.
Oh man, Feels like just yesterday I was on like, you know, like a big wheel or something.
Right, and it does. I mean,
It's weird, man.
it seems like yesterday where, you know, I was just in high school, but and now ever since you got out of high school and started working, you sit there on Monday and you go, man, I can't wait till Friday. Next thing you know, it's Friday, and then blink of an eye, it's back to
man.
Monday.
So
And
we're
days
doing-
are just going like this.
Yeah, man.
We're doing that thing in the 1900s. I remember
When I was
when I was in the 1900s.
We used to record the analog tape.
We had a tape recorder, and it was good.
You should have seen this thing.
It's
Bunch
true,
of
though.
bastards. Bunch of bastards recording.
Do you remember the days when you recorded the first record, like it was yesterday? Does it feel like like it feels like you can remember every beat that happened back then?
You know, it's like dropping acid. You know what I mean? Like years later, it's in your fat cells. You know,
Yeah.
you're like, oh my god, yeah, it'll come to me like that, and I'll have
I
nightmares
remember.
about it sometimes. We had a great experience. You know, we were in the record plant. It was really like high end stuff. You know, everything was free.
Yeah.
You know, food was
No,
free,
well,
the drinks were free.
You thought it was free, but you paid
That's
for
right.
it.
The
Yeah.
day- I told Mike. I told Mike the day that we signed the deal, we were in this huge. It was like a movie, like remember the Devil's Advocate? You were in one of these big offices. The curtains are drawn, you know, or whatever, they're closed. And we're all signing, and it was like document. It was like the things. It's like this thick, right, Rob? And as
Yeah.
our other manager Scott said to us, you guys, we were all like, we signed it. We was like, oh man, we get this look, you know. And Scott says, our old manager says, you guys just signed a fucking awesome record deal. You guys should be fucking happy as fuck. What's going on? We're like, this feels weird, man. It feels like we signed. I just feel like I signed my soul away. It was like that feeling, you know. But we went for the ride. It was great.
Hell
was-
yeah.
It was a different time.
Zeev, I can remember most of it, but it doesn't feel like yesterday. It feels like a long time ago. But I remember
Yeah.
it pretty well.
Yeah,
Mm.
I'll have moments, man, where I'm just like, wow, we went through a lot of shit, man. You know, right?
And it-
We went through a lot, and now we have ZV, so it's like this great energy.
And we
is in the
just talked
band,
about
and-
it. It's
you know.
almost 10 years ago.
Yeah.
Wow.
Actually,
Wow.
not almost. It's exactly 10 years ago.
10 years ago.
Because I asked Rob, like, when did we get ZV?
How did that happen?
That's because of
Yeah.
Rick. Rick brought in ZV.
Yeah, I
Rick-
played with Steven in a band. What was the name of that band? I don't even remember.
5 points.
Five.
Oh,
Oh,
that's it. Yeah,
Rob, wow. Great memory, man.
yeah, fantastic.
I was gonna say, you know, that's one thing about musicians that absolutely astounds me. You can say, "What'd you do on Tuesday, November 5th?" This gig on Tuesday, November 5th, man. We were playing with Guns N' Roses,
Not
and we
me.
went to this hotel and ate at this restaurant. It's like, how do you remember these things?
You know
Maybe-
where I was on
Like maybe
November
Rob,
5th?
but not me.
No, Mike, you know where I was on November 5th?
Ah,
Where?
Florida, having dinner with Ray.
Nice.
Oh, that's right.
nice.
That's right, man.
See, and he's a very memorable character too. So that's very, you know,
You're
having
funny,
dinner with
man.
Dude, you're a memorable character. Yeah.
I know I'm a cartoon. I get it. I know I'm a cartoon.
So
I
Rob,
own it.
let's see if you remember when was the first gig that I played.
Ooh,
Ooh.
That Zeev played.
you wanna?
Say, like,
What's that show? You wanna call
Ring-
someone?
Lifeline.
I don't
Phone a
remember.
friend.
Is
I'm
that
just
your
saying
final
Ring.
answer?
It must have
guess
been a really good impression you made, Steve.
Wow.
No,
You have to say.
it
G
wasn't
in last
Long
name.
Island. It wasn't Long Island. It was a
It was on
club.
Long Island? Oh, wait a minute. Was it
Which gig?
not the Crazy Donkey?
Something with Ollie's.
Revolution Live.
That's
Was it Revolution Live?
Yeah.
There you go.
Man.
Wasn't there a video of?
Yeah,
Video
That's-
floating
there
around
is a
lot.
video. That's
Yeah.
why I remember the place and the way it looked, but I didn't
Yeah.
remember what the name of the. Okay, cool.
I remember that Zeev came out a little reserved for that gig, you know, but I remember when he just like broke through the wall and you
Right,
got to watch him do that. You know, he just elevated. It was really cool. I'm like,
Yeah.
that's a motherfucker right there, man. It was
Damn.
cool. It was
Oh.
cool.
Damn.
Yeah, 10 years ago. Wow, it went by fast.
I know.
Jeez.
I think
Yes.
about London a lot with Z playing. You know, those gigs too.
Yeah.
Like
Mhm.
that was something else, man. That's what we were just all shining on those gigs, man. That was fun.
Definitely.
Hell yeah.
So long ago.
Seems like yesterday. Seems like
That does.
yesterday.
That
And
does,
then
yeah.
it's-
And me and Ricky in London going for fish and chips. We were just like crawling the street trying to find fish and chips, and they gave us a fish this big. You're like, look at the size of this fucking thing.
The side of a
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
What was that place? That place we loved eating at.
Nando's.
Nando's.
Nando's. Grilled chicken and all that was so good, man.
That's
We
good
found this
stuff.
place, Mike. We ate there every night. Everywhere we could find it, we went for it. It was so good, man.
3
Oh,
times
God.
a day.
Because I like to eat. I like to, and Rick likes to eat well, and Robbie likes to eat, and we like to eat, man.
See, mint peas.
Mint
Oh,
peas.
Mint
dude.
peas. What?
Yeah, they put mint in their peas. It's the bomb.
What?
Yeah, man.
Rob was like, you gotta have this.
It's amazing.
Really
Yeah.
good.
Regular peas.
Yep.
These
They
are not
put
regular
mint.
peas. They're
They put mint in
minted
it.
peas. Yeah.
Minted.
It- They know Rob so well there. They're like, they put the red carpet for him.
Yeah, man.
Oh, sorry, here you are.
We just had a great time.
for you.
We had a great time with it.
Hey,
You know,
Rob's here.
we were all just trying to be like healthy on that tour and eat well and take care of each other. It was good.
mint peas.
Mint
I'm
peas,
in. I'm gonna
it's
try
a
these
thing.
things.
Minted peas.
I gotta try
minted
this.
peas.
It's awesome.
I like
Spread
mint.
eagle,
And I
new
like
album,
peas.
mint peas.
I will
Mint
con-
peas.
And I will confess, I've made them for Susie and she loves them. So I made them. I rock that shit.
Oh,
man.
cool.
So it's just regular mint leaves in the peas.
Yep.
You take you
I'm in.
Rick will tell you, right, Ricky? You're gonna take
Butter.
just oil, a little butter, a little olive oil. You're gonna
That's it.
saute up some garlic, some onions. The
Mhm.
mint you throw in last. You chop up a bunch of mint, get your peas going real quick. A little heat on them. You throw the mint.
So the mint has to stay fresh, right? You can't cook the mint.
Can't
Right.
cook
It loses its,
Yeah,
um,
you
'Cause
just
it gets
gotta
all
get in there, get the
gray and
flavor.
nasty.
Right, we don't like
Put
that.
that in at the end. Toss it.
Bro.
Done.
The fucking spread eagle.
I
cooking
wish
show
I
on
could
Food
go
Network
back
is
to
good.
1989
Cooking with spread
and-
eagle.
and show you guys this. Just like for a second, like you guys are 1989 doing whatever you're doing, inhaling whatever you're inhaling. Want to see something? You want to trip? Show you the screen of you.
Are you gonna
talking
inhale something right now?
about peas in 2017.
2017, all yeah.
Yeah,
Now
but
we're on
mint,
mint
mint
peas.
peas are funny, so I could see that. It
Yeah. Minted
doesn't
peas.
seem
What the fuck is that?
ridiculous. Mint peas are funny, you know.
You know who's a great cook, Mike?
Yes, doing.
Rick DeLuca is a great cook, man.
Rick's a cook, huh?
Yeah, I'm a chef. I'm retired. Lost the love for it.
Oh,
Because it's
Come
different when you're cooking
on.
commercially for people.
I don't even cook like,
right.
I don't even cook like that at home anymore. I used to like make demi glazes at home, roast
Yeah.
veal bones, and just let that cook
Whoa.
for hours. And
Oh, he's a master, man.
Oh,
I
shit.
whenever I have a cooking question, I call Rick.
it's always been about music, but now it's really all about music.
Right.
It's just I have no choice. It chose me,
Rick,
I
you
mean, it
still at
does.
the theater doing monitors?
Yep, still doing monitors at the theater. I work at this theater, Suffolk Theater. It's not a large venue, but holds about, I think capacity's 1,200.
That's nice.
That's a nice size. We get some mostly national acts. But it just brings back a memory when you were saying, Mike, earlier about egos. And
Right.
we get some tribute bands that come in, and then you get these national bands come in. And why is the cover bands think they're big rock stars?
Oh
They're
man,
covering somebody else's music. They come in and they treat me, but here we're both working for the same goal, is to have a good show. I want to give
Right.
them a good mix on stage. They want to perform well.
Right.
But they treat you like you're a little peon. Where's
Right.
my player and towel? And it's like you're covering somebody else's music. You're not the star. And then we have bands, Blue Oyster Cult, Vanilla Fudge will come in, and they're sweethearts. I never understood that. I
Never understood
it's
that.
the concept of going in and
get it.
celebrating somebody else's emotions. You know what I mean? It's like you're playing somebody else's emotions, and like you're just having a good time. Something must happen. Some weird. I've seen it happen a lot because I know a lot of guys in cover bands.
Yeah.
But the weird sort of chemical thing that happens, like, oh my god, I think I wrote these songs. I'm writing hits.
Right.
No,
Right.
I
You're just,
swear
you're just
to
having
God,
fun.
greets. They will do meet and greets afterwards.
I
Oh
don't
my
get that.
God.
I don't get that.
Don't get it
I've
either.
seen that, and I have
Well,
many
that's
friends
all
in
right.
tributes and covers, and they're not
Right.
like that. But
You know
you
that-
see these other ones. I had one. I was gonna book. I was doing a benefit, and I was looking to book a tribute band. Hey,
They're
to
fun.
bring people- yeah. and it was
Right.
I'm not gonna. I was gonna say the name of the band, but I'm not gonna.
Right.
But I looked at them, and they had their own rider that was like worse than a Nationals, and I'm like, "Are you kidding me?"
I know
They have it posted right on there when you go to check to see if you want to book them. They're
Yeah.
like, "This is our rider." That was the only one I've ever seen that had a rider attached, and I'm like,
D-Rock.
Nickelback.
Was it
No.
a Van Halen cover band that's had no brown M&Ms?
"No." And I was looking for that one on there too. I was like, they got
You never
everything
know.
else. Where's the fucking brown M&Ms at?
It's
You
funny.
know,
It's
3
funny to watch.
cases of water, brand name, not
Right.
Walmart. I'm like, you actually put brand name, not Walmart in there.
Dude, it's funny to
water.
watch these. It's funny to watch some of these bands. Just like, and what it is. I think when you get drunk people dancing in front of you,
Right.
it makes you like, oh man, we're doing some good here. Look, I think it's fun. I think the whole idea is fun, but you can't have an attitude about that kind of shit. You're playing someone else. You're playing someone else's song, someone else's emotions.
Right.
You can't be like, I'm a fucking rock star because of that shit. But
Right.
that's called. There's a metaphor that says living the dream, and some of these guys take it really serious. They're living the
Right.
dream. To them, they're
Yeah.
doing it for real. You
Right.
know. So they're
And a
they're
lot-
selling merch and they're doing the meet and greets, and it's Rock 101. You guys are the best audience tonight. Last night's club sucked. Whatever.
Right.
It's Rock
They-
101.
They kind of
I
burn out
appreciate-
quick too.
Yeah. I appreciate
They
great
do.
musicality,
Right.
and a great show. So even if it's somebody else's, as long as they do it well, yeah, I'm cool. As long as I ain't paying for
You
it.
do it well, and you stay humble.
exactly.
man.
Even with national bands, I mean, I don't give a shit who you are. Stay humble.
Just be cool, man.
Yeah.
Be cool.
You know what that is? People seeing shows and they think how that's how they're supposed to behave.
Right.
All the asshole rock stardom stuff that people digest. Like, well, that's what I have to do. I got to be.
Right.
I'm gonna be like that because they
have to
can't
be
be themselves. So they got to be somebody else. You know what I mean? If you can't be
There we
yourself, you're
go.
gonna be somebody else. It's that
Who's
simple.
this?
That's
Who's
cute.
this? Bill Gallucci.
Mint peas on Spread Eagles Rider.
That's Bill Gallucci.
That's the next
Mint
record.
peas on-
Mint peas.
exactly. Mint peas.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
All four of us are sticking out of a bowl of mint peas.
Peas.
Billy.
All right, we actually have a question.
What?
This is actually from. Let me look. I'm pretty sure I know who it is. JT Webb says, "How does an artist stay in shape on the road, or is that the time where you just let it all hang out?"
Mint peas.
Mint
Mint-
peas. I
Get the
think it's-
protein.
Yeah, you gotta be vigilant, man. It's like Robbie just came off the road. You know what I mean? Like Robbie's
Zeev,
fit.
I do Zeev's method. So Zeev, what would you suggest?
True. Zeev is the master.
Yeah, it's very simple, especially for guys. It doesn't really work for women for some reason. But no, for real, it's something that has to do with hormones. But in any event, it's called the warrior diet, and it's called the warrior diet because this is how the ancient Greeks were.
He's going to give you a whole presentation now, by the way.
No, very
That's
quick.
cool, man. Talk.
And they're
Very
curious.
quick. You're basically fasting all day long, and you're having most of your calories compacted in like a couple of hours in the evening. That's it.
Oh, so I've been doing that and I don't even realize that because I don't
Right.
eat all day until dinner.
And notice
Right.
something very interesting. If you have issues with weight, whatever, you always notice that the skinny people, for the majority of this, most of the time you would find out that the lean people are like, oh yeah, sometimes I forget to eat. Like, how do you forget to eat lunch or dinner? And then what they do, they eat when they're hungry, but when they eat whatever the fuck they want, and that's it.
Ah,
So you can have, you can fast all day. Yes, in the first few days, it's really hard. But when your body, get used to it, you're just not thinking about food. So for me, for instance, I eat around 6 p.m. And since the pandemic and my baby was born, I'm really busy and everything.
right.
And I don't have the chance to work out anymore. So I'm very, it's amazing because now it's put to the test. Because I would normally gain a lot of weight during this time and stuff like that.
Right.
And times like this, I'm just
Right.
fasting. And
Because of the
Hmm?
holidays, you mean? Because of the
no,
holidays?
no. Since the pandemic, the
Right.
gyms were closed.
Gotcha.
Right.
My baby was born and everything. So I'm so
And the
busy. I don't have.
refrigerator's right there.
Yeah. So the fasting keeps me in shape and actually preserves muscle tissue. So it's pretty incredible.
And I
Because the
always
workout that Z sent me was crazy.
right.
The stuff they sent me to do was like, I can't do that. I'm doing a lot of cardio. You know what I mean? But the stuff he sent me to do, no fucking way. You got to be monkey to do that shit.
Yeah, well, anyway, in any event, you build up to it. You start with, okay, every day I'm eating dinner, breakfast at 10. So you push it up to 12. You do that for like 3-4 days. Say, okay, I'm cool. I can push it up some more until you get to the point where you eat in a window of 4 hours. So you can do like eat between 4 p.m. and 8 p.m. Eat whatever you want. But 8 p.m. hits, no more food, only water or tea or coffee. And if you have these, you don't add any sweeteners or anything like that to them. So you're basically not having any calories, and it works like magic. The fat will melt off of you.
Huh.
Right.
And I do that same concept, but I will eat within maybe 7 hours. So I'll eat anytime
Right.
in a
You
7
can-
hour.
the window could be varied. The most important thing is most of the 24, the circadian rhythm. Most of the 24 hours should be fasted as opposed to be fed. Like if you're eating and then you're eating again 8 hours later, you're not fasted. It takes 12 hours for the body to start burning muscle tissues. So if you ate dinner at 8 and you had breakfast at 8, you're not fasting. And you also want to drink like a freaking
8 gallons of water.
But it's intermittent fasting, right? Isn't that what it is, Evie? So it's intermittent fasting. It's like, if you go to bed at 11 o'clock, right? That's you got to get your 8 hours sleep, right? And then as long as you can go after that. So if I go to bed at 11, right, and I'm up at like whatever 9, 10 in the morning, I won't eat till like 12 o'clock. You
Right.
you have coffee. You sort of like the coffee is appetite suppressant, right? So that you eat about 12 o'clock.
Yeah.
And
But
try
then
not to,
you describe the situation where your body was burning fat for 1 hour from 11 a.m. to 12 p.m. Imagine if you burn fat 6 hours every day, it adds up, and within a month you can lose like a pound a week by not doing anything but fasting.
Damn.
Mike, I'm always amazed by this. It blows my mind because he is ripped like a motherfucker. So I'm always trying to Rick and I was
He's
like,
a
man, we gotta
sexy
get like
man
that.
right
We gotta
there.
get like
I
that,
mean,
right, Ricky?
come on.
So I've learned to eat well or just take care of myself,
That's very nice.
And you can't eat shit all the time, It's hard to eat on the road
like
to
shit.
eat well.
I like shit.
Right? Hey man,
Cookies.
I got turned on to the ever
Hershey
since I had my
Kisses.
first
Yeah, man.
Popeyes chicken sandwich, the spicy one.
Oh, that thing's bad.
Oh my god, that's crack, bro. That's
I
crazy,
I wonder how many viewers are we losing by talking about.
We're not. We're gaining.
No,
Oh,
man.
okay.
They're like, oh, we're gonna talk about eating. I'm in
All right.
now.
So the cellulite
Let's
is
talk the music. Let's talk
Right.
about weight
It's
loss
the
program.
spreadication of food.
Ah,
I just wrote that. Spreadication.
I like that. Next album title.
It's cool to
Spreadication.
I like that.
Spreadication.
cool to talk about things other than music also, especially when
can,
people
and
are
it's like-
writing in and asking.
Well,
Because
it's
so
right.
much of the rock and roll life is dedicated to what you're going to eat, where you're going to go, what you're going to drink. You know what I mean?
how much sleep can you get?
That's right.
It's,
And how much I crave sleep. I'm all about like
Oh.
when we're doing shows, I'll sleep as much as I can.
Give me an idea for a
Rob's
song.
like a vampire. Rob will sleep. Oh,
Rick, Ray, you give me an idea for a song. What you gonna eat?
Oh, yeah.
What you gonna drink? Nothing.
nothing, man. See, done.
Nothing.
Wrote credit
Nothing.
done. Let's get the spreadsheet
Right.
out. Get the
Let's
spreadsheet.
get we're gonna have a concept album come out next.
I mean, but we
all
get
about
we get
diets,
into these things,
food,
man.
and it's nice. That's why I like when you have one-on-one with somebody. Okay, it's pretty cut and dry. But when you get the whole band in and they're all talking, anything goes. It's
Hey.
always like, this is going to be. I have questions, but I know I'm not going to get to any of them.
Oh,
You
go
just-
ahead. Fire one away. Go ahead.
Oh no,
Fire
you just
It
get
reminded me,
prepared.
like I had a friend who in high school we had different bands, and in his band, the name of every song in the album was a different type of food. So it was
What?
stuffed cabbage, French fries. Yeah, that's the name of the song. It was
Sounds like a Frank Zappa cover band or something.
There's the band Cibo Mata, Japanese band. I think that's band's about food.
Really?
Man.
Yeah,
Have you
these
guys heard of that
are-
band? What Brando turned me on to? Royal Blood?
Royal Blood.
That's a band.
Oh yeah.
Good
They're-
stuff, man. I was listening to that.
Yes.
Anyway, that was a different topic,
Alright.
but I ran. I'm so ADD. It's stupid.
Ray, someone said something to you.
Yes, I said you were talking about authenticity. Ray, your authenticity really shows through in your vocals, especially on Switchblade Serenade.
Oh wow.
Yes.
Well, thank you.
And even with Subway to the Stars, your range, you may not think that it's there, but it's there. I mean, you still have a great range.
I think it's because
mean-
I beat myself up more than anybody I know. So you know, I'm always.
Now,
I'm
how
always.
do you keep them vocals crisp?
I talk a lot of shit. I'm talking constantly. If I'm not-
Lubricates the cord.
No, but I discovered something called the
Ray
pocket
West
voice.
lubrication.
Yeah.
You know, I used to tell kids on the road, like, how do you sing like that? Like tequila. I think I messed them up for life, man.
Right.
I said bad stuff, but right now,
Right.
you just got to live healthy, man. It's about when I talk, I'm actually careful not to be like, oh, down here all the time. I avoid
Right.
smoky rooms, you know. And I sing to everything. I sing in the shower, sing if I'm outside, just sing to everything. Just always stay like active, you know. I don't have to be doing a tour, which is very intense, you know, and lots of wear and tear.
Right.
Rob just with Sebastian, he knows. You got to do a warm
Right.
up every day. You know, even though I'm not on the road or recording right now, I do a warm up every day for 20 minutes. I warm up every day. And
Right.
Jamie, my vocal guru, Jamie Vendera, turned me on to something called a Dr. Pocket Vokes. It's a straw in a bottle is basically what it is. And it helps you with your natural falsetto. So you train soft, but you sing hard. Right. So if I have our record on, I'll put the headphones on, go for a run, and I'll just be like, Subway to the. I'm gonna go Subway. It just really lighten my head, and that trains your brain and the muscle to think like that. So then when it's time to do it, you can get it done. You know. So you're always just sort of like
that helps
you have to
pitch?
be aware. You know, and you got to get lots of. Not that I don't sleep well, but I try to get sleep when I can. So the best
Right.
thing is just a healthy diet. You know, and just once a day, warm up for 20 minutes, man. Sing to everything. If you want to sing, so many people want to sing, but they don't cross through the door to do it. You know, they don't, and
Right.
you can't think about it. You can't think about who's listening to me. You know, if I'm
Right.
if I'm in a store buying groceries, my kid will tell you I embarrass him all the time because I'm singing out loud. Stop doing that. Stop doing it. Like, shut the fuck up. You know, it's like you can't be afraid. You got to be like
Right.
yourself, and it's. Sing everywhere. I sing because it makes me feel good. I love it. You know, it's the breathing gets me high. I like to get high, and
Right.
you know, and that's really.
I
about- you
love
just gotta-
singing. I'm no singer, but I love to do it, especially when nobody's around. Because
Yeah,
if there's
man.
people around, they're trying to put duct tape on my face, and I don't like that very much.
But the vocal cords do need a lot of rest. So you know, we talk a lot in our daily lives, but we don't pay attention to how we talk.
Right.
You know, and sometimes I'll catch myself being lazy, and I'll be what I call talking the wrong way, and it won't be coming from up here. It'll just be my chest voice. So I'm pressing all the time. So I just think like that sometimes. You know.
Nice. Nice.
I don't know if I answered the question at all, but I was trying to.
I don't remember the question. It's cool. You know,
All right,
I,
good.
I think we did. Yeah, I did. I asked you if
And
how
Rob
you
and I
take
both
care
on the road. We warm up in the same room. You know, Zeev will warm up, and we all sing. Ricky sings like an angel. Zeev sings like an angel. Rob sings like an angel. So everybody in this band sings.
Wait a minute. Somebody said a drummer sings like an angel.
I can
Oh
believe that.
wow! Merry Christmas, Rick.
I know it's nice.
Oh wow!
They threw me a
And
ball.
that's coming from that's coming from a lead singer.
No, listen, Rick is an exception.
Yeah.
The guy is.
Oh.
We've been talking all the time. Like he sends me stuff that he does, dude.
Yeah.
I don't know why you don't put this stuff out in the world. It's amazing what this guy does, and I'm not talking about singing. I'm talking about everything else.
Yeah.
I mean,
he writes
addition-
constantly.
Wow, like
Ricky's
ton of content and great music and just so good. Like Rick, please
Oh wow! Thanks.
put it out.
Thank
Right.
you. All right, I will. I'll make a promise to myself and to you that I'll put something out this year.
There you
Amazing.
go,
That's
man.
the resolution.
Yes.
Video clip.
Well,
Could you
music
see all the
video.
Rick's posts? He lives in the studio, man. You
he
know.
lives in the studio.
I live here
I mean,
pretty much. My wife's
always
loves
in
it.
there.
Show them the sandwich in the bass drum. Come on.
the sandwich
I don't know if you still got the little mouse in there. Did you get rid of the mouse?
got rid of all the mouses. Console's working good. Everything's back to. I just gotta get my body back in shape.
Yeah.
Right.
And
Got the
move
captain's
body
got the
back
captain's
in.
seat, looking all sharp in the studio. You
He
know.
looks good, baby.
Track
He looks
one.
good.
Check.
Yeah. He makes that drum kit look good.
But these guys, you know, look, I'm a fan, Mike, of all of
Right.
these three guys because they all write. You know, I'm
Now
just a cheerleader. I don't do shit but cheerlead for
Right.
these guys.
And I know you guys all right. I've read that, or I've noticed that. And now that was one of my questions where I was like, okay, now with way back when we used to just sit in the studio, jam, and come up with stuff and this and that, all be together and chemistry be in the room, and we thrived off that. Now it seems like, and even with COVID, and you guys are writing the new album, how is that going? It is with technology the way it is it the same as being all together, or have you guys ever done that, or are you guys very comfortable with knowing each other, that Rob can send you something, Rick can send something, and then you guys all feel it and grasp it? How is the writing going?
Well, we could do that where we shared files, but we, and that's one extreme, and the other one is everyone getting in a room and hashing things out like the old days. And we could do well just sending files because we're all pretty damn musical, but we always get together. It's sometimes it's very hard to get the whole band together at one time, but we're always working with at least two people on things that everyone has contributed to, so that's how we do it. We still do it pretty damn old school,
Good.
Maybe not 100% old school, but still that's our approach. And I think because of that, it's a little better, like it's people, not just you send me something and I'm alone with it. It's people discussing where should this go? Does this work? Does this work? Do you like this? Do you like this? What what are you thinking? What are you hearing? So I think it keeps it a little more on the tracks, of where we want to go.
Yeah, there's a lot of communication. What'd you think of the riff? If it turns me on, or it's got to move us. It has to go through the machine, as we call it. It's not just one guy. I'm not going to change this. It is the way it is. You got to fucking do it this way.
Right.
It's like molding something, and everybody gets to put their hands on it. You know what I mean? Like I got this piece of clay. Now you have it. What do you think of it? It's
a democracy,
and it goes around. So all of me. Oh, sorry.
That's fine.
I do not want cocaine this evening. Thank you.
I don't.
I'm fasting, damn it! I'm fasting.
I'm fasting, God damn it! More cocaine, no. But there is a genuine consideration and respectful process. It's great. Nobody's like, "Fuck you, we're doing it this way." It's we all listen. We all have egos. Don't get me wrong. We all listen. You can have an ego in this business, but you can't be an asshole.
Right.
You got to respect your brother. And because you go to war together, and ain't no one gonna pull for you but you guys.
Right.
And the people that understand the language you create. Like I said before, we create our own language. People listen to it, they get it, and we have this cool conversation back and forth. So there's always that kind of like trying to create the language.
And it seems like the bands that last the longest have that mentality, and the bands that break up usually has that one dictator that always has to dictate everything, nobody else has a right. And it's always, I'm the writer, and next thing you see they're over here, or the band breaks up and they don't work together anymore because and they all go solos. You go 5 solo guys because now they can express themselves where they, should be able to do it all in one band.
Right. And they never meet in the middle again, so
it's
nice to have this band be a sense of home.
Right.
So we all kind of go back here.
You ever
I
think
hope that
about
makes
it?
sense.
One dictator.
Yeah. But I mean, we write, man. The guys just write. They just write their asses off. I get to be the recipient. I get to be the recipient of their goodwill, because they're great musicians. I just let them write. I just dance.
Well, no, Rick,
it ain't pretty, but I just
Rick
dance.
writes also. He wrote Solitaire, which is incredible, But again, I think what Ray's talking about gets back to we respect each other. We really respect each other, and I think it's genuine. We're really truly friends. It is a democracy where Everyone's opinion is very important, and we're very lucky to have that. So
Right.
I think when you
Very lucky.
comes down to it, it always relies back to that, like being cool to each other, being
Right. And also a democracy, things don't get stunted, because if it's more like, if something kind of works and one guy's not getting it, we have the conversation, we have the talk,
Right.
like, listen, man, you gotta try with headphones on, you gotta try running, you gotta try it upside down, you gotta try it in the shower, so
Right.
There's a lot of methods of the madness. It's cool.
Right. Exactly. We have a question. This is from, I can't remember who it was from. Joanne. Rob, if someone wants to learn to play the bass, what advice would you give on choosing a first bass guitar?
I would definitely say a Fender Precision. It's a big bass, but that's because it's got a lot of wood and it's very toneful, and it's the best bass in my opinion for metal, for pop, for blues, for rock, for reggae. It's just so versatile. I think the American-made ones have better pickups than the foreign ones, from what I have experienced and what I hear. But they have them. They're reasonably priced, especially if you buy one used. And I definitely say Fender Precision.
Cool. Fender Precision, Joanne.
Good answer.
All right, we're going to give away a signed CD. I figure there's enough people in here now.
Oh,
we're
cool.
Going to give away a signed Subway to the Stars CD. And we're going to ask a question. So Kimberly submitted some questions for me to ask.
Okay.
And she told me to figure out which one I wanted to ask. So
Kimberly Erickson.
Yes.
Oh, hi, Kim Marie.
She's out there. She's like, she keeps telling me, when are you going to do the CD? When are you going to do the CD? I love her to death. I talk to her all the time. She's great. I love her. She loves you guys. Huge support.
I met her through Ray. She was friends with Ray, and I met her.
Yes, she is absolutely.
I truly believe that we were separated at birth or something. She's like my sister for sure.
She's awesome,
sister from another mister. I tell her all the time.
She's a huge supporter of music, a huge supporter of you guys, huge support. If she likes something, she's got its back.
And her writing is amazing.
Right?
Her writing is amazing. She's like, the vocabulary is sick. I'm like, holy shit.
She
could write.
I'm glad she's on our side.
No, she's a journalist.
Wow.
Yeah, she's super
She
eloquent.
probably could be a lyricist. I mean, she probably just never gave it a shot. I mean, so if you're listening to Kim Marie, where I know you are, you're right there.
Write us some poems.
Write us some stuff. Let's go. Get on. You could be the next. You write one of the next Spread Eagle songs. Come on.
She's got the gift. She's got the gift of cool. You know what I mean?
Cool.
There she is. She's right there. There she is. But anyway, okay. Here's the. Okay, should we make it tough or make it kind of easy?
Let's do an easy one first.
Yeah, we can do.
And then go tough. How about we lean into it slowly?
Okay, we'll do real easy. First song on side 2 of the debut album. First person that comments the first song on side 2 of Spread Eagle's debut album, you get a signed copy of Subway to the Stars.
Ooh, all right.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
I almost said it, so I'm glad I got the question. Okay, something for somebody else. I was like, oh, I know what it is.
Answer.
Yeah. Oh, I know
I'm
what
always
it
looking
is.
for a win. I'm always looking for a win.
That's not it. That's not it.
You can.
That's not it.
That's not it.
That's
not
not
it.
it.
That's not it.
Ding, ding,
Next. Okay, until we get the right answer, we'll just keep rolling here.
It's sad.
They're coming. I got to make sure of this because this answer that I have.
You got a cheat sheet?
I do have a cheat sheet. I always have a cheat sheet.
It's
Well, the
Stairway to
album-
Heaven. It's Stairway to Heaven, right?
Stairway to Heaven. Oh, damn! I missed it.
The album.
I
What
know.
do you say, Rob? It's different than a cassette.
I don't think it's different from the cassette, but the
Rick,
CD,
you're fucking funny.
CD obviously doesn't have the side 2.
I got it, Rick.
Okay.
I love
Well,
Ricky. I love Ricky.
I did say album,
You
right?
guys are silly. I love you guys are my brothers.
Just think of all the times Rick and I were close to death. Whether it was like at the bottom of a bottle of Jack Daniels, or just
amongst other things.
Those 72 hours of just like going straight partying.
Yeah.
Okay. It's still not.
What's that song on Houston that we used to have the Pakistani food, Rick?
On Houston?
The shawarma?
The shawarma place. I don't remember the name of it.
Punjabi. Oh,
Right.
no.
Red Bill.
Rob would know.
No, I'm thinking of the Indian place, Punjabi. That doesn't have shawarma.
Yeah, it's the shawarma place on the corner.
I know where you're
up from Luna Lounge. Me and Rick would eat these shawarma things, and the next day we'd be like, "Bro, how you doing? I'm on the toilet, bro."
Burning. That ring of fire.
Oh man, call me in 2 hours.
It burns twice. Once when you eat it.
Oh
Good
man,
stuff though.
delicious.
Okay. We have a winner.
Ding ding.
We have a winner. Okay.
And that was the easy question.
That was the easy question.
What was the answer?
Sarah Boyer. Bam. Get a winner.
That is winner.
You don't
Sarah's
know the
cool. I know Sarah.
answer?
She's a cutie.
Oh, yeah. Sarah's great. I love her.
Yeah, Dead of Winter is the first one on side.
Yeah, right. Now, Scratch Like a Cat. Whoever said that, that is right after Dead of Winter. That's why I was like, wait a minute. Do I have this wrong? You know?
Wow.
So, okay. Sarah Boyer, I got your name written down. You will get
You have a winner.
a
Hercules.
signed copy.
Can I see the CD? Is it one that we all signed? Can I see it?
I don't have it.
Oh, gotcha.
Kim Marie has it.
Gotcha.
Kim Marie has it. Then we'll do another one in a little bit, and it will be one that I send out, but it will be probably the newest one, the next release. We'll do whenever you guys get around to releasing the next one. Is there? Let's get into that. Is there plans?
Yeah.
For another one, I do. I know we talked before, Ray, and is there like release dates? How's it coming? What's going on with Spread Eagle New Music?
Well, it's still a ways away, of course, because of COVID and us all
Right.
doing our thing. But we got a bunch of songs demoed, partially demoed. Zeev and I start on working on the guitars for them in January, and we'll have Ray some tracks in January where he can tell us if we're going right or if we're going left or if we're going wrong or right. So it's a little premature, but in a month we'll definitely have some progress on it. It's great stuff. It's exactly what our fans want to hear, and we're going to see it through every step. We don't drop the ball, and it be on the level or better than our other releases.
Right. You don't want to rush it out there. Just like you said earlier, you don't want to rush it out there just to put something out there.
Yeah.
Well,
You wanna make
like the
sure your
conversation
heart goes in it.
like the conversation I had with you, Mike, before was we were just ramping things up, so now we've,
Right.
from talking about it to doing it to getting down doing the work. That's where it's at. So we're here not even talking about it. It's awesome.
Right.
Things. It's a great feeling to know that things are going to happen. That we're being active right now. So, I wake up in a good mood. You know what I mean?
Right.
So when you're not being creative, it makes you crazy. You know that. So
Exactly.
I'm not a happy person if I don't have something to look forward to.
Something.
Yeah, man. So like I said, we're serious. So, I can't wait to have a final product and be on the road with these guys and have some fun, just to hang and record and bust balls and be ourselves.
Okay, now that takes me another thing. Who is the jokester in the band? It seems like I got four guys that could be, or all four guys. Who's the main jokester in the band?
Right.
Right. That was quick. Right.
It's because I can't be serious. There's times when I am serious, but apparently I've been told I'm not a serious person. So not that I take life so lightly, but I do find humor in a lot of things.
Right.
and when we're all together, I tend to point it out quite a bit. That's all, man. You know, I was raised to, not that, you know, my mother was this great bright force, and she's like, don't take it so serious, kid. You know.
Right.
So I'm just always, I try not to bust balls. I don't ever try to say anything mean or hurtful. I'm never like that, but I will bust balls and you know, I'll goof on Zeev as much as I can if I have an opportunity.
I know.
And
Called
Zeev,
you out by name,
and
buddy.
Zeev, and it goes back and forth, you know, because as much as we all love each other, we do have different personalities. So
One of these days, Zee's gonna get.
if I can find a crack in I'll open it up.
He's picking on the most buff dude, man. He's like,
You know?
I'm gonna go after that guy.
Zeev's got a great heart, man. He knows I come from a good place, and
Right.
it's only because
right.
I've been in the band a long time. So first I was, you know, I would just find things to pick on him, but it goes back and, you know, he's a great soul.
He is.
You know,
Everyone in
so-
the band has a great heart. Everyone in the band
Yeah.
are really good people.
Yeah, so you can be joking around and
Oh, easy.
that's very rock and roll to joke around, but you know, you never want to hurt anybody, and we're not.
It's
We're not.
funny
That's
as
what
long
we
as
do.
it's coming from a good place, you know.
Yeah, I don't
Right.
want to ever disrespect
Gotta
anybody.
go.
It never gets like that.
Right.
The practical jokes will come though. They will come.
Oh, easy. They gotta come.
And
They
they
gotta
do.
be. That's what makes it more fun. I mean, I work in a shop, and it's no different. If we ain't cutting each other up all day long, it's boring. You know,
man.
if you're having fun and you know you're not being mean exactly, you're just picking, exploiting little cracks, and just messing around. It makes the day go by so much better.
So we're not going to
Right.
gather around and have Bible readings all day. You know.
Mm-hmm.
It's true.
That's true.
It's true.
Yeah.
Look,
Nothing wrong with that.
we're wise enough, and we're leathered enough from the whole thing to understand how to work with each other
Yeah.
without hurting anybody. You know, this is just about moving forward all the time and doing the right thing by each other.
Okay, we got Sarah Hoffman wants to know when Rob started playing.
I started playing bass in about 85.
Wow. How old were you?
I was.
Well, okay, we're not gonna. We don't want to.
I don't even
Never
know.
mind. Never mind. Never mind.
He wasn't born yet.
They did-
I
you see
was
the
gonna
face.
say he looks about 32, so
He
85.
started playing
Our debut
85.
album came out in 90. We
90,
formed the
right.
band in 89.
Right, so you were 10 years
Playing
old.
bass in about 85 or 86, but maybe around 85.
Wow, that's pretty good though. You know,
I think
to,
we've
you
all
know,
maintained.
started
You know, it's-
playing it at 85 and bam.
yeah, you meet some people that they just are like, man, they're haggard. You know,
Yeah.
Right.
And, it beats you up pretty good, man. If you don't live it right.
Right,
know?
and that's what we were talking about before we came on. You know, I was talking to Rick and Rob about, you know, you gotta. It's all physical. You know, no matter what, it is physical. You've gotta,
Yeah.
you know, talking about if you take 2 months off, it takes 6 months to get back.
Yeah, man.
to at least 6 months to get back to where you were 2 months ago, and it
Yeah.
just, and then you got so you know Rob and Rick both were saying how you got to keep, you know, even like you said, you vocals 20 minutes a day. You've got to at least do something. You know, when I'm playing and practicing every day, I try to take 45 minutes to an hour on drums a day.
Right.
You know, hopefully time allows. If I can only get on there for 15, 20 minutes, it's better than nothing. You know, just to
Right.
keep everything, you know. So anybody out there that's just starting or wanting to pick up, it's never too late to pick it up, but you know, stick with it. It's hard, it's work, but you've got to stick with it, and you will, you know, the reward is out there.
What it is,
You got to connect with the instrument. You know.
Exactly.
You know, I remember when
Exactly.
Rob was gonna go out with Baz. Remember, I would see Rob like learning the. I would crash out, and Rob would take extra hours to go into the bathroom with his bass, and he was working all fucking hours of the night. You know, I don't even know if he slept, but you got to connect all the time with your instrument. You know, and I'm guilty of not connecting. I'm guilty of divorcing from my voice for a long time and having to, you know, work and struggle to come back in. But I know what that feels like, and I don't want to do that anymore. I never want to have to struggle so hard to get back to like connecting with my voice, and that's a pain in the ass when you know it's very physical and it's also very emotional singing. You
Right.
know, so you got to
It
connect.
is.
Mhm.
But
It is.
these guys, Ricky's always playing drums, Rob's always playing, Zeev's always playing. Zeev's working constantly. Zeev is like a worldwide, you know, production machine.
Mhm. Amazing
Okay.
guitar player.
JT has a question, and no, JT, you're not a pain. But any thoughts on the Monsters of Rock cruise?
Man,
You know,
It's all,
everybody always screams. I go on the cruise, and I always hear it. Spread it. You know, you see it on the pages. You see spread eagle, spread eagle, spread eagle, spread eagle. You
I
guys
think
are
we're the-
wanted.
I think we're the only band I know that hasn't played it.
we'd
Really?
love to do it.
You know, we love it. What we just need, what we need, is for people to get behind the. As we go on, people sort of like take other things in life serious. We're still rocking and rolling, you know, and the people that love rock and roll that are from when they were little kids that still want to be a part of this. So you have to get everybody behind you. You know, you need an army of people to make this thing work. So we can do what we can as a band. So we got, you know, like folks like you know, Kimmy. We're trying to get the right people around us that will put out the word and make things happen. It's all very political. You know, you've got to know somebody, and you've got to know the right people, and you got to be at the right place at the right time to get on the gig. So I'm sure we'll do it. And Rob's, you know, Rob does his thing. He meets a lot of folks, and
But I think Ray's spot on. Enough people request us.
Right.
People always listen to the masses.
Mhm.
yeah,
Always.
we take the music for granted sometimes. We think the band is going to be everywhere, but
Right.
you know, a band like us that took so much time, you know, to do our thing again. You know, even though we're all still rocking, you know, you still need people to get behind it. It's not just us; it's the people that dig the music. They've got to have a voice too.
Everybody
And we have,
needs
I think we have a particular kind of energy, and it draws a particular kind of friend to this band. You know, and they're like, man, Spread Eagle, you know, great, but let's be more vocal about it. If there's a show that's going to be that needs to be booked, say something, write something, and let's all just do it. We've all got to get on this fucking thing. You know what I mean?
Right. It's us, you know, fans.
Yeah.
You know, and we know that. You know, the more we harp, I used to say there was this one band that was out there that, you know, friends of mine would constantly mention this band on Facebook. It's like, okay, there's you mentioning that band again. There's you, and it annoyed the piss out of me. Then one day I was like, oh my God, I'm just gonna check these guys out. So I checked them out, loved them. I'm like, why didn't I check them out way sooner? You know, but you know, it's like, you know, people will beat that drum for bands, and you know, I'm a drum beater. Hey, you got to check out, you know, especially when a new one comes around. But I also like to keep the, you know, the seasoned veterans around and bang their drum when they got new music coming out, even when they don't got something new coming out. Just, you know, keep them relevant, keep them in people's minds, and you know, just if you love a band, beat their drum, let the world know, and you know, boom.
I love that. That's great, man. You know, because there was a certain point in our career when we had a great shot, you know, and things just happened, you know. So now it's like we're still doing this. We're doing it for the right reason. So we just need another shot, you know. So you need folks behind you. You know, we're doing this organically,
right?
You know, we're not paying for nothing. We don't pay for likes, and we don't pay for people to love us on Spotify. Everything's organic with this band. If people like Switchblade, they listen to it a bunch, gets on Spotify. We're not paying for people to like this band. We don't pay to play shows. You know, it's like we are doing everything organically, and it's a sincere, authentic effort. A lot of bands out there now, you know, paying to get on gigs, and they pay to go out on the road. It's a lot of fucking money.
And you can tell who does it because when they get up on stage, okay, you've got 14,000. I'll say one band that I know their Facebook page. I'm not going to say the band, but their Facebook page has 14,000 likes, and I've never heard of these guys. Well, I have, but they've got 14,000 likes. Their YouTube channel has like 100,000 people, and they suck. And everybody I've talked to thinks they suck. It's not just me, but they're like this voice of the person is horrible. But they've got all these likes, and they're manufactured. We know they're paid because then a promoter will go to their page and say, oh, they've got 14,000 people. Okay, maybe we'll put them on. Well, if you listen to them first, you're not going to put them on. Or you're just going to put them on thinking, I don't know. But why pay? How can you sleep at night knowing that you have to pay for likes? You have
but some people, now, I've been a part of some situations.
This is a good
No, go ahead.
conversation for any bands that are watching, because that hurts you in the end, because
It does.
the important
Getting a bad
powers
signal
that
on
be in the industry can see who's paying,
I'm losing
who's
you
not
guys.
paying, and it hurts you in the long run. So be careful.
Yeah,
It does.
comes out, you know.
It does. And you know, all I got to do is go see the band, and I go, "What?"
Right.
Or watch a YouTube video. And go, how do they have so many likes? There's no way.
I lost
And-
you guys.
You lost us.
And the people that are really
I can hear
people that
you.
are really targeting those A&R guys who they want to sign them, those guys are masters at seeing through the numbers and knowing what's
Right.
real. It's
Right.
it's their industry, you know. They're masters of it. You can't these people that are trying to fool, you can't fool them.
No,
You know?
that's what they do for a living.
Yeah.
You know, they have
And us as fans, you can't fool us either.
Sure.
Because if okay, they have 14,000 likes, that doesn't mean I'm going to like you. I will check you out. But now I go, oh no, there's no way. And then you show up to a gig that they do at the local VFW, and there's 3 people. Okay, guess what? You don't have 14,000 people.
Right.
Ray's back.
No, there it is.
I'm back.
Yeah.
All right.
And they're playing with tracks.
It's Florida.
Right.
Yeah.
It's Florida, man. Someone's doing something somewhere.
It started on tracks.
Yeah.
So it's just
Yeah.
it's
Sorry, Rob, I don't
What were you guys talking about?
No, you can, but I'm just saying.
pay to play, and then manufactured
Oh, yeah.
rights and all that other crap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's Rock 101 because you'll see the singer say the shit that they're supposed to say. It's like David Lee Roth 101 school. I went to David Lee Roth school. This is what I have to say. You know, and those you can tell those, you know, or they're running tracks. And hey, man, I run tracks too in past bands, but I know how fake this shit can be.
And how big it
You know,
sounds.
people, the kids see through that. The kids,
Yeah.
you know, you can fool some of the people some of the time.
It's
know,
it's
For
kind
a
of
lot
ironic
of
you're
people
talking,
all the time.
talking about
Yeah.
tracks. A band we did at the theater I do monitors for, set them up. I'm not going to say, of course, the name of the band. And drummer, guitar player, 2 keyboard players. Keyboard player was doubling with another keyboard playing bass. And they had tracks. To find out, it was all tracks except for the guitar and drums.
Oh, it's so
Just-
crazy, man.
I wasn't seeing
Jesus.
any signal from the keyboard channels
Right.
on the console. And I'm going, can you play the keyboards for me? And they go, oh no, we're not playing. They're dummy.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, I still took the time to run DIs and cables, dummy track.
Right.
And everything was tracked. The
Yeah,
point,
and you're like, how can these guys sing so perfect? Like they sound like
Right.
they're 100 voices, you know, and they're like,
yeah,
and
and
they're like they're miming, and they're, you know, because we're getting paid to do this, you know. It's silly, man. I'm guilty of singing the tracks, you know, certain years ago, but I learned my lesson.
authentic.
You got to be in this shit, so you got to be real. Robbie sings great; these guys all sing great.
Right.
What was that, Ricky? I'm sorry.
No, I'm just saying, like you just said, man, about being authentic. If you have one guitar player band, don't play with tracks that have another guitar player and strings. Pull out another guitar player on tour and a string section.
Yeah, it's like, man.
Guys,
Do
we have to come clean to the audience.
it. Okay.
Right.
Rob
See-
never plays a live note.
Right.
It's all coming from a computer. Even back in 1992.
It's
Yeah, man. We just ran tracks. We just ran
but
tracks.
it's a keyboard I play.
Yeah.
On-
Yeah, and
Like
we're
the
just
Seinfeld.
holograms. We're just holograms, by the way.
Holograms.
I'm not
Right.
even really here.
This
You've
is-
never
in a
even
coffin
done a
somewhere.
show
actually,
all in
you know what?
holograms.
I don't even have spread eagle here. I mean, I've been fooling you guys
That's
for the
it.
last hour. These are, you know, just
Well,
We're like in the
truth is-
Matrix.
remember Max Headroom?
That's right.
Yeah, man.
Max. You know,
Yeah.
this is the state of, you know, they're all little Max Headrooms.
It's
We're in the
kind of
spread eagle
true.
matrix.
It's kind of
Was
true.
that-
We were ready to come out big, and then the COVID hit, and now we're like this hologram.
Yeah. Is it,
Right.
does the band really exist? What's going on?
Yeah,
Right.
we
I feel-
went out so big after our our new record and
Yeah.
COVID, and we're still.
I mean-
we were psyched to get out there and play this material and translate it, live, and we were just so psyched about it. We had the whole, and then this shit hit. It's a conspiracy, COVID's a conspiracy.
Oh, it is.
COVID it's like a Rage Against the Machine. The reason COVID hit, this is my theory, is that during election year, to keep Rage Against the Machine from going on the road, COVID was created.
And
Thank you.
Spread Eagle.
I'm out.
They're
And
supposed
Spread
to-
Eagle.
And
And
Spread Eagle.
And Spread
And Spread
Eagle.
Eagle.
And Motley Crue was about to do a big stadium tour. They said, nope. Government said, nope, we can't have Motley Crue
That's
back out there.
COVID
That's right.
I've
We
never
need
seen
vaccine.
Motley.
Less rock, more vaccine.
COVID was much more focused on Spread Eagle than it was on Motley Crue.
I'm pretty
Fucking
sure
bastards.
about that. I'm pretty
See?
sure about that.
And it's a
I mean,
conspiracy.
you,
It's a
know,
fact.
you guys just had to go and say new music and we're going on tour and you fucked us all. Thanks a lot.
Book
Thank
all
That
the
lasted-
shows and-
Damn administration.
Damn
I mean,
administration.
we'll play those songs out live.
Right.
Like,
Now we did have a question okay, where'd it go?
it's gone.
Well, it's here. Are we planning on anytime in the next year, next year trying to get back out there? Is there anything in the works trying to like reschedule dates that you may have had,
Definitely.
going on? Is there, shit going on that you're going to get back out there that you
The
Yeah,
goal is to play, because this is a live band. In the best
Exactly.
sense, in the sense that everybody sings. It is what it is in that sense. So to make the music as best as we can. I mean, we just did Subway. I would have loved to play that stuff live, and we will.
right?
It's exciting because it's to write another record and to add that to the catalog gives us a lot more ammunition. So and who we are now, because we have Zeev and we have Ricky. That's who we are now. So it's exciting that the idea of writing new music and to playing it live with this particular group of men. It's a great thing. So it's all we want. Since we were little, all I've ever wanted to do was play live rock and roll, because that was the thing. I wanted that. And sometimes I'll see Rob. Rob is doing his gigs and playing in front of quite a lot of people, and I'm like, man, I want to do that too. So that's the goal.
Yeah,
man. That's always been the goal.
I get very
Always
jealous.
been watching. When we're playing, and I can see Ricky, and look at me and Ricky in this band together. That blows my fucking mind. Because I see Ricky, he's just smiling, lighting up. There's nothing like it.
Right.
Z was like a little puppy too. He's like all happy and shit. And I want to see that. So this group should be playing, and we're doing
They
everything
should be playing.
we should.
gonna-
All
So,
promoters, everybody out there, this band should be playing your town.
and
Yeah, we're
everybody,
gonna tour in 22.
Fuck.
and
We're gonna
this,
tour in 22.
and there's a band every 5 feet. Why us? You know what I mean? Why should we get a shot? Because I think we deserve it. We work hard. I think the people that are into this music are really special. So we all want to meet in the same place. I want to play for the people that say, why isn't this band fucking playing? Why aren't they playing? So I want to get to that point. I
And
want to
you hear it
satisfy
a
them.
lot. And you hear it a lot. There's bills. We all know that I'm associated with Bradley Entertainment, and there's people that with Ballroom Blitz and with Masquerade that are like Spread Eagle. And the Monsters of Rock cruise, I go on that all the time. Spread Eagle. I hear every whatever M3 Fest. Spread Eagle.
Well, we're open to doing all that stuff. We were supposed to do the Ballroom Blitz, as you
Yes.
know, of course. And we're going to tour in 22. I think now that there's this wave of Omicron or Omicron, whatever it is, and everyone is wondering what's going to happen over the next few months, So, I'd like to track. This is just an idea. We haven't talked this through, so this is just totally just a baby idea.
Are we having a band meeting? What's that called?
But,
Band meeting.
it'd be nice to get it'd be nice to get to track the new album and have it like being mixed, and you could send out and mixed and mastered. It'd be nice to go out then and tour, and then after we release the new album, tour some more, and I think we could do all of that in 22. I mean, Rick and I, we worked on 8 ideas, and like I said, Zeev and I will be working on music through January. So we could be pretty far along pretty quickly. So it would be nice as it's being mixed, etc., to be out on the road, touring Subway to the Stars, and then with the new album, go right out
in the new
for
tour.
that.
Yep.
So, but provided there's no crazy curveballs with COVID, still coming, because it's going to be around for a while. But
it's going to be around for the rest of our life.
Yeah, but hopefully it'll be tolerable. Where we can deal with it. Right. I think we're going to be out on the. We are going to be out on the road in 22.
Right, and then Nancy. I just had McCarthy, I think, said, Nina McCarthy said I can get them booked in Providence, Rhode Island. So,
Nina, we like Nina.
She's get her awesome. All the band.
I know it's Nina.
Oh, you know her? Okay.
Yeah. Oh, I would love to play in Providence.
She straightened me out on her name too. I said, "Hey, what's up, Nina?" It's Nina.
Nina. Okay.
Like, okay. Screwed it up. I won't fuck that up anymore.
Sorry, Nina.
He's got a good heart too. Definitely. So, like I said, man,
city I want to play because I don't play there much. I mean, I played there back in the day, opening for Raven in Providence.
Wow, Raven.
You were playing Masquerade.
Okay, Kimberly.
But look, Mike, we're like every band in that sense. We want to play,
right?
And I think there's a certain.
The more I talk to you, you do want to play.
Yeah, and there's a certain absence creates a certain sense of mystery, and I think people want to see this band.
And I a lot.
I don't think I'm fooling myself.
They sit there and think, people think, oh, they don't want to play live. They're just a recording, and maybe they don't want to play live. That's not the fact with this band, and I know that for a fact just from talking to you guys.
Live is more fun than recording, so we.
It is.
We could do covers and play Rick's place.
Yeah, man.
I'm coming.
Demand no brown M&Ms and shit like that.
No brown M&Ms, no Walmart water.
Yeah. Form a spread eagle tribute.
Mint peas.
Water. I'm fine with
the spread eagle tribute band called Mint Peas.
I couldn't believe that rider. It said 3 cases of water, parentheses, not Walmart.
That's a lot of water for a cover band.
When I was a kid and I first heard that brown M&M story, that blew my mind, man. Jesus, when you first heard the brown M&M story, it blew your mind, right?
It did.
Yeah.
I was like,
did I ever want a brown
M&M?
I never wanted a brown M&M again.
Yeah.
I was like, to this day, I look at them going, okay, they ain't good enough.
That's what Van Halen did. That's what
Van Halen don't like them. I don't like them either.
Let's do a Van Halen tribute band and play Rick's place.
No, treat me like shit.
Treat me like that.
Treat me like shit.
Rick would have to run monitors and play drums at the same time. He'd still get yelled at.
No, right. We'll get iPads and do your own monitors.
Oh, yeah, that's the thing now. That's right.
Hey, iPads.
And then you just run along. Yeah.
Right.
Then you have nobody to blame except yourself if it sucks.
That's right. But see, when you're singing, when you lift stuff and you're singing, you lose an octave. Did you know that? That's why I can't lift anymore.
Huh. All right, you guys have.
There's one about singer.
We don't the singers carry shit.
Lose your range.
I can't carry. Hey, I want to help you with your drums, but I can't.
I can't. I lose an octave.
Ricky's the only drummer I've ever helped carry stuff for.
Dude, you would be worn out right here. I don't know who said this, but do you want? Okay. Oh, that's Bill. I think this guy wants you tired as hell, Rob. Wants you tired as
double
hell.
Duty, man.
I think Rob could take this.
That would be great. That would be great.
Rob could do this.
Actually, we could do a Spread Eagle Sebastian UFO.
UFO, exactly.
That's the Van Halen cover band all together.
Right. All together.
No brown M&Ms.
Big money.
Mint peas for everybody.
Oh, actually, no brown M&Ms. That should be a great name for a Van Halen tribute band, right? No brown M&Ms.
No brown M&Ms.
All right, I'm going to get off that subject.
It's coming now. You know it. We had when I put a show on down here. When I put a show down here on, the benefit I did, I booked 4 bands, not realizing that 3 of the bands I booked, the one guitar player was in all 3 bands.
No
Victor Azrael. And so I went to Victor. I went up to Atlanta. I saw him. I said, listen, before we get started on talking about anything else, are you okay playing in all three, you know, all day long, being on the stage? He goes, yeah, I'm fine. Just bring me water. Like, okay. You know, so, and he rocked it. What's that?
He likes to play his instrument.
Not Walmart water.
Not Walmart. Well, he was okay. You know, Victor, he's a great guy, man. He's just like, I don't give a shit, you know.
Just jam all day.
But not Walmart water. You know, he's better. I think.
Did I miss the news? What's up with Walmart water?
No, we had there was when I was putting this event together, I was gonna bring in I had one cover tribute act, and I was gonna bring in another one, and I figured two originals, two covers, you know, just throw things up. And I looked at one, and as I'm looking them up, I looked at this one, and I thought, okay, these guys would be cool. And when it went to the booking information, I looked, and they had a rider, and I'm like, okay, and I'm reading this rider, and on there it said 3 cases of water in parentheses, not Walmart water.
Is that the new brown M&Ms?
I guess, and you know, I was like, okay, I'm done with you guys, and I
give us some of that good Flint water,
right? I'm like, come on,
bottle that shit.
You're a tribute band. Granted, they're very good. I've heard good things about them. I've never really went and seen them live, but you're not that good.
Right.
You know, when people drink the Flint water, they get delusional. That's what it is.
They do.
Our rider says Flint water only.
Flint water only.
And brown M&Ms.
We want
God
the good shit. We want anything you don't want. We want it.
Old lunch meat. We'll take it. Moldy cheese.
The moldier, the better. Now it's got penicillin, and that fights COVID. So the more mold you eat, the less COVID you get. You know, it's all good.
We got a plan.
We got a plan. Top to mid piece.
So the answer to your question was yes, we want to play shows.
Yes, absolutely. This is a live band. Anybody that knows Spread Eagle knows they're not just trying to sit at home and watch Netflix.
Yeah, man.
You know, they are trying to get out there. And 2022
the trick
is going
is
to be.
But Mike, the trick is we want to play live, but so many bands get together and it's like, oh, but I've got my mom's best friend's christening next week. You know,
right.
you got to like want this.
Right.
You know, you make room in your life for this. You have to want it. You know, so that's that.
There are sacrifices.
So many bands, it's sacrifice. You know, no matter what you're doing, yeah, you got to leave your kids. You got to, even if it's for a weekend, it's tough, man. So
it's tough.
We want to,
you know, what do you want to do? And if you don't want to do this, then this is not the life for you. Move on and let somebody in that's gonna, you know.
I got my Sunday crochet lesson. I got to leave that just to go fucking play rock and roll. What the fuck is that about?
What the hell is
that? We brought Ray's son on the road with us before.
Oh yeah, man.
That was fun.
That was fun.
That would be, you know, a sense of.
Remembers that, man.
It's like, dude, that drunk guy keeps talking to me to ask you a question. I'm like, just walk away. Just walk away. Like, hey, your kid's cool. I'm like,
oh no!
Get over here, Brand. Over this side of the room. But he loved it. It was great. He got to experience. Oh, no, that was we did a show where we all ate Taco Bell before we went right on stage. And
what?
He learned a lot about right and wrong right there.
I'm sure of it.
Yeah, what to do,
you
what not
don't
to
eat Taco Bell before you go on stage.
No, man. No,
that's not. No
bean burritos for that guy.
Mm.
They were 99 cents.
Yeah, but it's still. Wait till after.
But yeah, it was great.
They're for 2 a.m., not for 8 p.m. Right.
Anyway,
hobbies outside of music. What do you guys do besides, you know? Do you sit there on Netflix, or you know, what is your interest outside of music? Let's hear.
Zeev.
Zeev.
Mint peas all day long.
These guys, you know, they're pure musicians. They're writing and recording or producing, and all that, you know.
Hustling, you know, like trying to make a living. Whether it's recording in the studio, performing out like corporate gigs, writing, collaborating, whatever comes my way, I take it. I love working. I love music. Just
Nice.
that's basically it.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
But like when you're not
Absolutely.
doing, when you're not in the studio, like when you guys are outside, what do you like?
Oh,
That's what he's asking.
family
He's
time.
searching for music, looking for more music.
That's
Mhm.
right. But
Hanging out
he's a big time family man now. He's a
Reading
big
about
time
music.
He's
Hanging
a
out
big
with
time
family.
family man.
Hanging
There
out
you
with
go.
family, seeing friends. Trying to.
He made a pretty baby.
Yeah.
We know
Yeah,
what
yeah.
Zee's hobbies are. We know what Zee's hobbies are. Making pretty babies.
Right, making pretty babies.
Let me put it
Just,
this way.
yeah,
No.
that's basically it.
Yeah, man.
Nice.
I-
Good.
I love Netflix. We talked before, Mike.
Yes.
I
we were talking
watched.
about
I
Netflix.
watched the new Matrix last night.
How was it? Because I get mixed reviews on this.
You know what? I think you need to like. It was in the home. It was in the HBO Max. I watched it at the house. I'm sure it was in a big screen sound around. Round sound thing. I'd have been like blown away. It was good. I liked. I was very
Okay.
stoned, so I enjoyed it.
Okay.
Nice.
But
I'll take your advice because me and you kind of click on shows.
it was good. It was good. It's worth the watch.
It's on
Just 'cause
HBO.
the backstory. It was on HBO
HBO
Max.
Max.
Yeah.
Check
Yeah.
that out
I
tonight.
used to have. Look, I went through the thing where I had Netflix, Prime Video, HBO Max, Disney. But then you don't get nothing done. You get stuck in
You
a,
get
in a
nothing
rabbit hole.
done.
You can't get out, dude.
Dude.
I binged
Next thing
Narcos.
you know, it's freaking Monday morning. You go,
Yeah,
oh,
man.
shit.
I binged Narcos. That was awesome.
I
Narcos
haven't
is the
started
shit.
that one yet.
Yeah, you
That
got to get cool with the
is-
subtitles and reading the subtitles. But it's great.
Okay.
Last thing I binged was Squid Games, I think.
Oh,
My
that was
wife
awesome.
did that one.
That was great.
I watched it. My thing is, like Ricky, when there's like sort of like that hour time with my girl just to chill and watch something, we'll watch something. Or me and Brandon will watch something. But Squid Games we watched. That was.
Oh, that's a good one.
I was like, am I
And
gonna like this?
if
This is
you're-
weird.
If you're into shit like that, there is
Yeah.
a movie that actually Rob recommended to me. Everybody else that saw it were like, "This is I can't watch this shit." It's called The Platform.
Yeah, that was amazing.
Dude, I don't think I watched it.
Oh man, so
Okay,
good.
wait. What?
Love this
What's
That
up?
was one where the levels and it's
And
all
all the
about
food,
eating.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ray, The Platform. Watch it tonight
Wait a minute.
and get high before
me
you do
note.
it. You're gonna trip.
Get high before you do.
I haven't seen The Matrix, but Ray, I'll bet The Platform is better.
I bet it is. I'll tell you that right now. I know it is.
That was amazing. That was
All right.
a good movie.
All right, I'm
it's in
gonna
the
have
queue.
to watch that then.
Yeah, it was good.
There's
'Cause I
good
wasn't
stuff lately.
sure.
I
That
like. I
was
did.
fun.
We all
So-
like to be entertained.
Yeah,
Right. And I like some whacked
That's-
out shit.
pretty much the same thing. Downtime, sit and
Yeah,
watch
man.
TV, just
Yeah.
veg.
But the
Right.
Squid Games, that was something else, man.
That
That
was
blew
the
my
best.
fucking mind when the first red light, green light. Come on, man. You were like, what the
I was like,
fuck
what
is
the
this?
Yeah, it took me for a
and-
loop.
I binged the shit out of it. I'll say I did. I binged the shit out of it.
My
I
wife
didn't
did.
watch it. My wife, she wouldn't watch it. She's not into the gory stuff. But
No?
I,
Oh, man.
I mean, I couldn't. Ray, the house is on fire. Well, I don't care. Just
Turn up the TV.
I
All right, grab your phone and put Netflix on your phone and we'll watch it outside.
think
Mike, I'm going to have to jump off in the next few minutes. Not to
Okay.
be rude,
Hey,
but
well, we have been at this for a while.
yeah, I
Yeah.
realized that we're rapping for a
Wow.
while, man.
Wow, this is awesome. I have.
30 something years.
We'll have to do like part 2 or something.
Hey, we'll do part 2.
You
Screw
see how
it, you know,
you see how I invited us just like that?
Hey, you can come back. I told you before. You have an open invitation anytime you want.
Let me tell you,
I
man.
mean,
You are a
any-
good
really
fucking
appreciate
human.
that.
You are a good
man.
human being, bro. Easy to talk to. You're not full of shit. You ask
Thank
questions that you just let the conversation go, and I like that.
you gotta let the conversation
I
go.
can't tell you, there was back in the day, and I'll stop after this, and Rob has to go. We would sit in a room, and you get these journalists to come in one after another. And the first they'll meet you like, oh man, I'm a fan of your band. I'm gonna ask some questions, and we'll sit around. I'm gonna run tape, and you guys just be natural, right? I want you guys just, I'm your
Huh.
friend, be natural. Hey, this is so and so, and I'm here with Freddie. Tell me, I'm like, that shit would freak me out.
right.
That shit would freak me out, man. Like,
No.
so you guys, do you like girls? You know what I mean? Come on,
Like,
you know. Do you like
last
music?
time I checked.
It was just crazy. It's just, I like it that you're genuine and you're real and you're not fake about it. I like.
Oh, it's you. At
Unless
this
you're not-
stage of the game, you guys have been asked every fucking question that could be asked. So why would I want to sit there and go and ask the same regurgitated question? When did you guys start? How long has it been? How'd you guys meet? This has been asked, but so I figure if I get you on and we just sit around and bullshit and talk about life and music and this and that, that's more interesting than the same old shit that people have read for the last 35 years.
Yeah, I agree.
Right.
It's a good hang. We're only missing some tacos, and
It, man.
Minted piece.
Now we're back on the taco.
Tacos and minted piece.
No, but it was it was great. Mike, it was really great.
But you know what I mean?
I agree with every
nice.
word that Ray said.
It's nice.
thank
I check,
everybody.
all you guys, and you're just great. Richie Rage, I like him too. He's funny.
Oh, Rich Rage is fantastic, man.
He's funny. I like that.
Love
dude.
that guy. I will support that show any day of the week. I love him. Rachel's Rock Refuge, I support that and love her. There's some podcasters out there that I absolutely love and absolutely support, and they're two of the very best in my opinion.
Yeah, man.
You
It's like podcasting just blown up, and you're just great, man. I listen to a lot of Joe Rogan. I like that too.
Joe
Yeah.
Rogan's cool. I like him.
I get my news
Yeah.
from Joe Rogan.
Yes. Well, you guys, we will do a part 2. I won't keep you any longer. I know you want to get to your holidays and start enjoying everything. I want to say Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, Happy Hanukkah to everybody, whatever you believe in, Merry whatever.
Happy Festivus.
Festivus for the rest of us.
Yes.
Yes. But it's been a pleasure hanging out with you guys again. I mean, we'll have to do this again as it gets sooner to when you guys are going to announce tour dates or whatnot, say March-ish,
Yeah.
April-ish, and find out what you guys got going on with the new album and everything, where you guys are at. So we'll schedule something, and do a part 2. That'd be great.
Yeah, man.
That's great by you guys.
We'll
Thanks,
keep you in the
Mike.
loop. We'll keep you in the loop, Mike.
Yeah. I'll talk to you guys soon. And like I said, enjoy your holidays. Have a happy new year and
Well,
all the blessings in the world.
Thank you, man. Peace and
All right,
love.
brother. I'm gonna go watch the platform.
Bye-bye.
Cool.
Love you.
Enjoy tacos and mint peas tonight, baby.
yeah, man.
I'll call you guys later.
Bye.
Later, brother.
Later.
Later.
Peace. Don't know how to
Bye.
do this.
All right. That was fun. You got to admit, that was fun. I mean, just hanging around, chilling with Spread Eagle. Them guys are a bunch of great guys. Like I said, we're going to do part 2. I mean, time got away from me. I didn't realize it was an hour and a half. But, when you're having fun and just shooting the shit and everything, time just rolls by and it's real easy. Thank you all for joining us tonight. I mean, I appreciate it. I love the support. I love the support you give the bands, and you're in here to check them out and listen to what they say. Spread Eagle, like you heard, they will be out in 2022. I knew that. They got a new album coming out. It's coming. Hang tight. We're still trying to get over this COVID and kind of weasel our way through it. But booking shows, we can't stop doing that. We got to start booking shows and getting the fuck back out there. Don't wait for it to go away. Don't be afraid of it. It's going to be here for the rest of our life. We have to deal with it. We have to get through it. We got to plow through. Just go. Get your ass to shows. Do it. I mean, you got to do it. So anyway, I have a couple shows booked. I got Ches Kane coming up, 9 a.m. Eastern time, 2 p.m. London time on January 8th. Ches Kane she's a relatively brand new artist that released her debut album in April, somewhere around that of this year. Fantastic album. If you have not checked her out, oh my God, 80s vibe, just a freaking fun album. But Ches Kane is coming on January 8th. And then I'm going to sit down with a guy named Dave Stabley, who does, like I mentioned earlier, Monsters of Rock Cruise and a bunch of themed cruises. He does their media and all that. He will be on January 8th at 6 p.m. So I'm double dutying on January 8th, trying to get a couple things done and do a bunch of shows and get things done, because I will be on the Monsters of Rock Cruise in February, and I'm trying to promote that a little bit as well. So join me on January 8th. Before that, if anything comes up, I'll post it. But I got a couple things that might come up. maybe the 6th. I'm waiting for confirmation, but we're going to get going again and just start doing shows and get everything done. Thank you for your support. Everybody, I wish you a happy holidays, Merry Christmas, whatever you celebrate. Wish you the best in the new year. I'm going to take the next week off. I don't think there's going to be anything going on until after the new year. Just spend time with family and friends and just decompress and reconnect with me and come back better than ever in the new year. You all have fun. Stay safe. Be responsible. I want to see you back here. I like hanging with you. Just thanks for everything. I mean it from the heart. You've made this a success for me so far, and I truly appreciate it. And I appreciate every one of you. So without any more talking from me, because I know you're sick of me, but have a great holiday, and I will see you very soon in the Facebook group. Yeah, in the Facebook group daily. So peace. Have a great day, great holiday, and stay safe. Love to you all. Keep rocking. Turn the music up.